What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Hope everybody's healthy and having a great day. Today we're going to go over a few tips and tricks on how to install the H&R Springs on your GR Supra. So the H&R Springs are a great way to eliminate that fender gap. They're very affordable. On the front, you get an inch of lowering, and on the rear, you get 3/4 of an inch on lowering. They're actually a lot easier to install than a set of full body coilover. So I'm not gonna give you a full install on these. I'm just gonna give you a couple tips and a few ways you can go ahead and get these in your car, because it is different than the full body coilover install, which we have a video up in the corner if you want to see exactly how to pull the struts out and everything. But there's a couple little secret ways that we can get these on and off a little bit faster, mainly with the front. Enough of my babbling, let's go ahead and get the car apart and get into the tips and the tricks of putting these on the car. You need to make sure that you unclip this, you pull this off. I already have done this. And then there's two clips. There's one here that you pry off, and then there's one in the back. Then you can go ahead and take that off, set that aside. And the first thing you're going to want to do is zap this with an impact. It is a 18 millimeter. We're not going to loosen it all the way. We're just going to get it loose. I just make it so it's flush at the top like so. You technically do not have to take these four out. You can actually just drop this out and the whole suspension will drop out. You can slide the whole suspension out the side and just pull the spring. Now, little secret on how to do this so you don't have any issues once it's out of the car. We're gonna go ahead and jack this up by the ball joint. You wanna take your spring compressors and first of all, make sure that they are, and doing it this way makes it so you don't have to mess with the spring compressors when it's off the car. So then you can go ahead and loosen this. We have a bunch of sensors in here. So we're gonna go ahead and you press this and pull it out. And then the same goes for the one back here. This one's a little bit of a pain. All right. And then pull it out of there and pull it out back here. Now that is out of the way. And this bolt right back here for the sway bar end link, we're gonna get off. And then you can go ahead and slide your end link out of the way. And actually zap the top bolt. Now the suspension's gonna come down. Like this, pull the spring out and put your spring on like so and put her on back in. We can go ahead and blast the strut. All right, now up here is done. We can go ahead and put the plastic panel pieces back on. Now let's move on to the back. And the things we're gonna focus on here are these two bolts. So this is your shock bolt and our other bolt. This is, I believe, a T20, but we have a multi-point socket set that actually works really well, which are these. Now you're gonna want a big breaker bar for this because these are very frustrating. All right, she's all loose and I got the nut off. Couple plugs. We're gonna go ahead and unplug this one And then we're gonna unclip it off of here. And then this just undoes from there. This one doesn't actually have to be completely taken off. So those are out of the way. Go ahead and take our spring out. You wanna make sure that you take this and line it up properly. So that goes on just like so. See how that fits right inside of there? And then we can go ahead and lower this down and put it on in. But before we do that, you gotta, or as you're doing that, go ahead and make sure that this sits in the pocket inside of there. All right, so I'm not gonna bore you anymore with putting it all back together. So that's all the tips and tricks for the H&R. I'm just gonna go ahead and throw this all back together and I'll be with you in just a moment. All right, guys. So the H&R Springs are a definite good upgrade for your Supra. Keeps the budget down, keeps your car down. You don't lose any of your factory options. So if you like this video, make sure you hit like, subscribe, ring the bell, and we'll see you on the next video. Peace.